Hi, Nikki Bell here again. So this is the video on lending, how to shop for a lender and what questions to ask if you're going to be using financing. So if you're not satisfied with your current lender or you haven't shopped around with a lender yet, I suggest taking an entire morning and calling different lenders. I suggest 3 if you're going to shop around, and definitely do it all in one morning because the rates change every day and you want an apples to apples comparison so that you know which one will be best for you. So keep in mind when you're shopping around and calling different lenders that they're going to want to pull your credit. So you'll want to make sure that you're ready to have your credit pulled. And don't be afraid to get your credit pulled once you are ready, because the top 3 credit bureaus see whenever there is a credit pull or credit inquiry on someone's statement, they see it comes from a lender, then they usually give you 30 days to continue shopping around and getting your credit pulled over and over again. Then your credit is only going to be dinged one time. So once you get that first pull, just go ahead and shop around because it's not going to ding your credit anymore, and your credit should usually bounce back within a few months. So before you call a lender, step 1 is you need to know your middle credit score. So Credit Karma is okay, but I highly suggest going on TransUnion.com, Equifax.com, and Experian.com. If you don't already have accounts, just go ahead and create your accounts. They are for free. And just look at your scores that they give you, but you want to just take your middle credit score. So that's what the lender uses, because they don't want to use your highest and they don't want to use your lowest. So once you have your middle credit score, you can just go ahead and start calling around. Call the 3 options that I gave you in the email provided to different lenders, or I suggest calling around to local credit unions or small banks first. They usually give you the best rates, and sellers agents know. Like sometimes they already have relationships established with those banks. So if they see that your offer against somebody else's offer is the fact that you've used a small bank or a credit union, and the other offer, the clients used a really large company, they will be more apt to go with your offer because they may know somebody at that bank or the credit union. They've already done business with them before, which is super common. So then they may likely choose your offer because of that local lender. So don't discount those local small credit unions and banks. Plus, they usually give way better interest rates too. So when you start calling around to lenders, introduce yourself, tell them exactly what you plan on doing and that you're shopping around. Tell them what you would like to do, whether you're an investor or you'd like to see how much or little down payment you can put down, or what the best interest rate is going to be for you. Say if you're in the military and you want to use a VA loan, or they can look at a 15-year versus a 30-year. So, just have a conversation with them and ask them for advice, especially if you don't know which type of loan program to use. They're here to help you. They're professionals. They do this every day. So in order to get an apples to apples comparison, this is like what I say. So I usually just say, hey, without pulling my credit, I know you can't give me the most precise amount, but I'm just looking for a ballpark right now since I'm shopping around still. So can I give you my credit score? So that way you can just give me a very general ballpark interest rate so I know what to expect. And they usually say something like, oh, well, we need to pull your credit to give you an exact. And you can just say, yeah, I understand. I'm just in the really early stages, still shopping around. So I just want a general ballpark estimate. So then I tell them, assuming, say, that I have a middle credit score of 780, which I took from the 3 credit bureaus, and assuming that I want to use a VA loan, 30-year fixed, and assuming that I want to purchase a single family home or mobile home, like whatever you're looking for, you can ask them what rate that you can expect. Then they'll look up the chart of the day and they'll tell you. But rate isn't everything. They might have the highest rate or they might have the lowest rate out of everyone you're going to call. But the rate the lenders give, they usually will give you the flat rate without paying any discount points. Or sometimes they'll say, here's our flat rate, or you can pay X amount and we can lower your interest rate to this amount. And that is called discount points. And again, you'll always want to get an apples to apples comparison. That way you see clearly what each credit union or bank is offering. So I would get mine without any discount points so that you know the baseline to go from. So then step 2 is to ask what their fees are. So you can ask them, what is your fee structure? What is the breakdown of all those fees? And they'll give you an idea of what to expect for those as well. So the last question I ask is, do you pay for the appraiser or do I? It's kind of rare, but sometimes lenders will pay for the appraisal, but I certainly wouldn't expect it. So then you can take all of that and you can make as many calls as you want in the same day, or you can stick with the first one or the last one, whichever you choose. And once you have made that decision, then you can definitely get your credit pulled, get the pre-approval letter. Then once you have that pre-qualification or pre-approval letter, then we're ready to go shopping. So thanks so much for watching these videos. I really hope you find them valuable. And as always, please let me know if you have any follow-up questions at all. Thanks, bye.